Hi, welcome to Ashley Stamatinos TV. My name is Justin Vasilievas, and I'm here with Ashley Stamatinos. Today we'll be talking about Access Consciousness bars. Ashley, how were you introduced to Access Consciousness, and what kind of impact has that made in your life?
I was introduced to Access Consciousness bars way back when I had been taking a whole bunch of holistic classes and just doing anything I could to increase my certification so that I could teach as many things as possible and become a practitioner of as many modalities as possible. And one of my favorite teachers was just sending out information about upcoming classes that she was teaching. And I saw this class called Access Consciousness Bars, and I didn't know anything about it, but I felt drawn to it. So I read the information about the class, and to be honest, I still didn't really understand what it was about. So I took the class anyway because I just had this feeling that I had to be there. And I was not disappointed. I took this class, and during the class, I was just, it felt magical. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but it was just these tools that I never knew were possible, and they were changing my life right in front of my eyes, right in the class, giving me the ability to change whatever it was that was standing in my way. So I was really hooked, and by midway through the class, I had already decided I wanted to teach this modality myself, and it was just a really wonderful experience for me. So I'm really grateful that I was introduced to this class, and I'm absolutely loving teaching it.
Talk about your actual first bars session that you received.
Yeah.
What did you experience? Maybe what was your life before that point and after that point?
Yeah, my first bar session was during the class. I had never had my bars run prior to taking that first class. Right. And I had my bars run, and I really had not a huge amount of expectations because I was thinking, oh, I know what energy healing is like. It must be like that. I have taken all these other classes, and I know a whole bunch of other techniques, and it's probably like them. But it's not at all like them. It felt completely different, and it was easier than anything else I've ever done. It was more practical than anything else I've done, and there's really no thought involved. I mean, you learn the process, you do the process, and all of these beautiful results just, happen from that. So my experience during receiving my first bars, I was actually in that class, that first class I took, I was in a lot of pain. I had pain in my legs, pain in my feet, and I had restless leg syndrome at that time. And after the class was over, I had emailed my teacher a couple days later and said, I haven't had any symptoms like I was having before. I have no pain still, even after the class. And it continues to be gone to this day. So, even though there's some other stuff I was doing in my life that was really changing a lot for me, I had some extra stuff, some extra pain that wasn't going away. And having that first bar session really eliminated the rest of it. So I'm very grateful for that session.
You teach us now. What is the biggest difference between energy work and access itself?
Well, the thing that I find that's the most different about this class from either the other classes I teach or just generally other classes is that in this class, we really focus on teaching you to receive. And receiving is something that not a lot of modalities or classes, period, really focus on. And so my question to anybody watching is, what if receiving was the largest form of giving? And how much would your life change if you actually learned to fully receive? And receiving is receiving love, receiving money, receiving enjoyment, receiving freedom and fun in your life, receiving whatever it might be.
What can someone expect from taking an Access Consciousness Bars class?
Well, in the class, there's kind of two different parts of the class. The first half of the class, we work on verbal processing tools. So you learn all of these tools that are really practical tools so that you can create change in any area of your life that's not working for you. And that could be money, relationship, love, family, body, aging, whatever it may be. And the second half of the class is hands-on processes. We actually learn to run the bars. And the bars are 32 points on your head that when gently touched, release all of your thoughts, feelings, and emotions that are no longer working for you. It helps you to get out of judgment of you and of other people. So, and of course, like I said before, it helps you to be able to receive more. So when you are in the second half of the class, it is giving the bars twice and receiving the bars twice. So there's a lot of actually laying on the table and receiving, and then getting to work on someone else so that you feel like you walked away understanding what you can do afterwards.
Well, who doesn't like receiving?
I know, yeah.
Many modalities have certain levels or criteria involved with the certification.
Yeah.
Is there any prerequisites? Do you need to have experience in energy work in order to pursue a Access Bars certification?
Right, yeah, and you don't need to have any prior knowledge of energy or consciousness or healing at all. You can walk into the class, you know, not fully understanding it, with no experience, and you will probably be in good company because there will probably be other people in the class who have no experience either.
Now, this is actually a one-day certification course. Is there any other perks that come with the class itself?
Yes. So upon successful completion of the course, you do get certified as an Access Bars practitioner.
Okay.
So you can set up your shingle and you can actually charge for your services, and this can be a wonderful form of income for people. So some people, you know, make this their business. It's a wonderful option, an opportunity for people with just a one-day class. The other thing is there are 8 CEUs available for massage therapists. So there's a big draw for massage therapists to come to the class as well.
All right. Say someone wants to attend your class but can't find a babysitter or can't set up accommodations. Are children welcome to this class?
Absolutely. I love having kids in class, and I'm a parent myself, so I really understand when it's hard to get a nanny, it's hard to get a babysitter, and you just don't know what to do, but you really want to go to the class anyway. So I really welcome you to bring kids to the class if that works for you, and ask your children, would this be a contribution to you if I brought you to class with me? And oftentimes the kids will say yes. So I love having them in class. And also remember that having kids in class is often a huge contribution to the other people in class as well. So kids under 15 are free, and then ages 16, 17, and 18 are half price.
How does one sign up for this class?
There's pretty much 2 ways you can sign up for the class. You can go to my website, omorphehealing.com, and there's always a list of upcoming events on my homepage. And you can find out when the next class is where it's located and when it's going to happen, and sign up there. Or you can go to accessconsciousness.com, and on that website you just search for me, search for Ashley Stamatinos, the classes that I'm holding, and you can sign up there as well. So either one works.
That's wonderful. It's really impressive that you take the time to continue with your guests and continue to empower them and give them what they require.
Yes, and that actually brings me to another point. I actually offer swaps every once in a while. So after people have taken my class, they can then come and participate in free shares, where they can give bars and receive bars regularly. So I have a bit of a community type of thing going, so that not after you take the class you're not done.
Right.
You can continue to stay connected with your fellow students or fellow practitioners, and it's kind of a nice networking event for people as well. So it's really fun to keep up with people that way as well.
And keep receiving.
Yeah, exactly. Wonderful.
Well, this is really fascinating, Ashley. I really thank you for your time today.
Thank you.
Thank all of you out there for joining us today. This is Ashley Stamatinos TV. I'm Justin Vasilievas, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Did you like this video? If so, I would be so grateful if you shared this video with all of your friends. You can stay in touch with me by liking me on Facebook and subscribing to my YouTube channel. Would you like to get social with me? You can leave comments on my YouTube videos, Facebook posts, or blog entries and get involved in the conversation. If you would like even more tools and tips that I only get to talk about in email, then I invite you to head over to omorphehealing.com and sign up for email updates. Keep pursuing your dreams and seeking the life you desire. The world is a better place because of that something special only you have. I'll see you next time on Ashley Stamatinos TV.
There's an opportunity to wear,
That's okay. Any children who are under 12 come for free. 12 to 16, they pay half price, and that's actually a lie. So I'm lying to you right now. Shoot, I can't remember. Wait, what's the price now? Oh, it's still recording. Oh. I didn't want to ask about it anyway.
We just put them in a cage.